Alright, in this problem, we're given the derivative and we're trying to find the function. So in order to do that, we have to apply the antiderivative rule, which is pretty much doing the opposite of what a derivative would do. So we can write this a little bit easier first. F prime x equals x 3 over 2 plus x 2 over 3. And this right here is just easier way, just fraction form of that, easier way to like write it out and to work with ultimately to help us figure this out. So normally when you use a derivative to find this, we would apply the power rule to both of these, meaning that they have powers in it. However, we're trying to find the antiderivative of it, so we're going to do the opposite of the power rule. So instead of subtracting 1 to the power and then multiplying the power to the constant, we're going to add 1 to the power and divide by the power from the constant. So what that's going to be is f of x equals x, and then we're going to add 1 to this, so that's just going to be 5 over 2, so 3 halves plus 1 is 5 over 2. And then we're going to, instead of, normally in the power rule we would have multiplied by the power to get here, but instead we're going to divide by the power rule, or the power itself. Same thing here. 2/3 plus 1 is the same thing as 5/3. And, instead of multiplying it again, we're going to divide 1 over 5/3. And then what this is going to do is we can rewrite this again. It's going to be 2/5 x to the power of 5 over 2 plus 3/5 x to the power of 5 over 3, and then plus c. C is just any constant that could be used in this function that wouldn't really change it, just that's why you put c there, because it could be anything. And this is the original function of f prime. And if you were to go back and actually take the derivative of this, you'll end up getting the original derivative here, because applying the power rule, you'll subtract 5 halves by 1, and then multiplying 5 halves, which will be 3, multiply that in order to get to your original problem there. So that's it.